Hey man, I'll tell you what, there are like endless ways you can get better at talking to women. I've already shared a few of them with you in other videos. Today I'm going to help you add an arrow to that quiver that is really, really powerful. Stay tuned, here it comes. Okay, so I'll tell you what, it seems like a lot of us are taught, we either have to talk to women or we have to talk about ourselves, when really there's a whole wide gray area out there that not a whole lot of standard dating advice talks about. Today I'm going to share with you a wonderful way to get into a great conversation with a woman that's literally been hiding in plain sight, and that's being observant. What around you is in plain sight? You see, what happens is when we start talking to a woman, we get tunnel vision. We get all wadded up in the moment and we forget just to relax and look around. I'll give you a great story. One time I had a guy here for a 10 plus live and we were out meeting women. It happened to have been the same day that Texas A&M under Johnny Manziel had beaten number 1 Alabama. And since we live here in Texas, sure enough, when we went out that night, we saw 2 women dressed in Texas A&M jerseys. They were beautiful women and they looked really cute. And they seemed like they'd be a lot of social fun to talk to. Great. So I said to the guy who was with me, hey, let's go over and talk to those 2 women. What should we say to them? And he looks at me, looks at them, and he goes, tell them we're taking a poll on who lies more, men or women. Now, obviously, he's calling up something he's memorized that he read in a book somewhere as an opener. Maybe it worked for him before, maybe it didn't, but it's something that he's committed to memory, and now he's got tunnel vision based on that. Well, being observant reveals that those 2 women were wearing Texas A&M jerseys. I said, what are those 2 women wearing? He goes, they're wearing Texas A&M jerseys. I said, what happened today? He goes, Texas A&M beat Alabama. I said, well, think about it for a second. What might we say to those 2 women? And he responded, congratulations on your team winning. Sure enough, we went over there. He said that to him, and I stepped away a few minutes later and watched as he and the 2 women were laughing, carrying on, having a great time. That moment changed his life. Why? Because he was observant. That was the right thing to do in that moment. It wasn't just about either talking about her, getting her to talk about herself, or you having some great story and talking about yourself. The out-of-the-box thinking led to being observant. And that's the lesson for today on how to talk to women. Guys, like I said, it's a tip that's been hiding in plain sight all this time. And for more tips in your inbox, go to www.deservewhatyouwant.com and I'll help you be a better man and get better women starting today. This is Scott McKay from X&Y Communications. Be good out there.